You're ready to be quiet, okay? Wonderful to see you all here. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Willow Grove Elementary School, and happy Flag Day. Welcome to the Willow Grove 20-year time capsule opening to commemorate the 25th anniversary of Willow Grove. It is wonderful to see so many people here today. At this time, I would like to invite Sophia Paternoster up to the microphone to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the national anthem. Luciana and Emily. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, where so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sailors, that star-spangled banner yet wave, for the land of the free and the home of the brave. Good job, ladies. Good afternoon once again, everyone. I would like to welcome everyone here today sharing this occasion with us, whether you are here in person or watching this on our live stream today. I would like to introduce and thank the following people for sharing this special event with us. From the Board of Education, our President of the Board, Mr. Richard Fernandez, thank you for being here. From Central Administration, Ms. Amanda Aiello, our Director of Elementary Education. Willow Grove's first principal, Dr. Walter Moran. Watching from home today in South Carolina, Mr. James McGuire, Willow Grove. In 2002. From Florida, Mr. Bob Tepper, Willow Grove's assistant principal. And also Mrs. Annette Theodore, also from Florida, secretary. And Dr. 1997 to 2007. And thank you all to all of our teachers, our staff members, and students, both current and former, who are able to be here today. We are honored by your presence. The day I walked into Willow Grove in the winter of 1997, it was Willow Grove's first year, and I was hooked by its culture and climate. You walked into this building, and you knew that it was a special place. I was a high school teacher doing my administrative internship. I interviewed Dr. Moran to find out all the special things about this new school to be published in a future district newsletter. A few months later, when I was hired at Willow Grove's as Willow Grove's first assistant principal, I was elated to be part of its infancy and its exponential growth over the next several years. After 10 years in 2008, I left for 13 years to become principal of 2 other buildings in our district. But when the opportunity presented itself to come back home to Willow Grove, I embraced it. Many faces have changed. The school transformed from middle into elementary, but it still has that Willow Grove feel-good atmosphere throughout. This indeed is a special place, and I'm honored to lead this school along with my partner, Mrs. Ayala, Willow Grove's assistant principal. And we are now going to continue with our program. I would like to invite Mrs. Orlando and Mr. Grange, our original and only original charter member, left from 1997. Come on up.
I have to say hi to Mr. McGuire, Ms. Theodore, Mr. Pepper. I can't believe you guys are watching. Hello, we miss you guys. Here we go. Okay. The history of Willow Grove Elementary School. Mighty things from small beginnings grow. John Dryden's quote could not ring any more true as we think about the honor and humble beginnings, the rich history, and the amazing home and building we now call Willow Grove Elementary School. The spring of 1997 was a momentous time for North Rockland Central School District. For the first time in storied history, students were given the opportunity to vote in the naming of the school. The choices were the Mary Davidson School or Willow Grove Middle School. Well, it was a landslide decision, and our school had its name. Excitement was brewing, and Willow Grove Middle School opened the doors September of that year. The school served only grades 5 and 6 upon its opening and boasted a whopping 26 teachers. Now the school houses over 100 teachers and staff. In addition, the first year there was only 3 cafeteria ladies, 4 custodians, 1 secretary, 1 guidance counselor, and 3 lunch monitors, 1 nurse, and 1 psychologist. The student body consisted of 102 sixth graders and 125 fifth graders, for a total of 227 students. Today, we house over 633 students. Lest we forget our original inaugural teacher from that first year, who's still going strong, our beloved Mr. Manning.
Sitting at the helm of Willow Grove was our first principal, Dr. Walter Moran. Yeah, you clap. Because we know who runs the school, the head secretary, Mrs. Annette Theodore. Willow Grove saw immense growth. In the subsequent 2 years, the student body went from 227 to an incredible 800 students, with the addition of grades 7 in 1998, grades 8 in 1999 to the building. Then, in the next year, 2000, we graduated our first 8th grade class. In 2012, Willow Grove changed again with the district transformation. The school went from being a middle school to an elementary school, with the change of becoming a building that only houses grades 4 through 6, Willow Grove Upper Elementary School. In 2021, Willow Grove saw the return of our first ever assistant principal, a name you might recognize, Ms. Esposito.
Each year, Willow Grove takes pride in being able to represent its students with a yearbook, the Phoenix. The yearbook encapsulates what it means to be a Willow Grove student, teacher, administrator, and support staff. The students all love being part of the process and working in to create this wonderful and prideful representation of Willow Grove experience. Make sure you check it out on the table outside. Coupled with the adoption of greater pride and joining the rest of the school district in what has now become our slogan and mantra, own it, Willow Grove is the place to be. Willow Grove has seen incredible and positive changes over the year. But what is most unique, most special about being part of Willow Grove is that once you become part of it, you can't leave. You're a family member forever, and that's obviously evident here. Today, we not only honor our time capsule in the past 20 years, but we will not forget this year is also our 25th anniversary of Willow Grove's opening. Happy silver anniversary to Willow Grove. We have so much to be proud of and have accomplished so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Today is happening because of the ideas and efforts of a very special social studies teacher. She called me back in October and said, remember me? Here's my phone number. Don't forget June 14th. Put it on your calendar right now. I'd like to invite Ms. Barbara Conti up to give us the history of why the time capsule was created.
Thank you, Mrs. Esposito, and thank you for your gracious leadership in putting up with me and the time capsule. And hi, everyone who can't be here in person. It's just, my heart is just smiling so much today, so thank you, and everyone who's here too. So welcome and happy Flag Day. Why are we all here today? The 2001-2002 school year began with the events of September 11th. The Willow Grove Middle School History Club wanted to end the school year on a hopeful note. As a newly formed extracurricular club, the students decided to create and bury a time capsule and chose Flag Day as a patriotic way to connect the two events. Why a history club to begin with? The Willow Grove Middle School History Club was created as a result of a course I taught during the Millennium Stars University program at the high school in 2001. Student interest spilled over into the classroom, and I realized the formation of a history club could meet that interest. It was my hope that the club would provide students with a meaningful and enjoyable extracurricular activity, along with a sense of academic achievement and success. During the next 12 years, my hopes, goals, and expectations as an educator for this club were not only met, but surpassed. Students participated in the commemoration events of the grand opening and 225th anniversary of the Fort Montgomery battle site while on a field trip in October of 2002. They participated in the completion of a multimedia photo documentary in 2003 entitled A Day in the Life of Willow Grove Middle School. And they entered essay contests sponsored yearly by the Daughters of the American Revolution and the Rockland Commission on Human Rights. Each year, they also participated in the National History Day contest, with multiple district winners competing in Cooperstown, New York. Other activities have included participation in the National Geography Bee, mock presidential elections in the Rotunda, which were always exciting, and fundraising events for the Wounded Warrior Project and for the plaque commemorating the burial of this time capsule. If you haven't seen it today, that plaque has two quotes chosen by the club members. It's outside the rotunda on the wall. The first quote by Patrick Henry, one of the founding fathers, states, "I know of no way of judging the future by the past." It is not his most famous quote, but it is from the same speech he gave on March 23rd, 1775, to the Second Virginia Convention, where he explained, "Give me liberty or give me death." However, the line in that speech right before that quote on the plaque states, "I have but one lamp by which my feet guide me, and that is the lamp of experience." And then comes, "I know of no way of judging the future but by the past." Those two lines taken together invoke the power of history to light the way towards a better future. To those of us who now have the lamp of experience after these past 20 years, I urge you to share it to help light the way for others. The second quote on the plaque, originally written by the Willow Grove Middle School History Club members, states, "Our history is a treasure, we buried it to remember." So thank you all for remembering with us today and for witnessing the burial of a new time capsule by the next generation of bright and hopeful Willow Grove students who are sitting right with us in the library here today. Thank you. I must admit, maybe I am a piece of history after all, said Alan Shepard, the first American astronaut to blast off into space. All of you can now admit today that you too are a piece of history. After all, Willow Grove history. And now, a blast from the past, the year 2002.
Never made it as a wise man. I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. Tired of living like a blind man. I'm sick aside without a sense of feeling. And this is how you remind me. This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you to say sorry. I was waiting on a different story. This time I'm mistaken for handing you a heart worth breaking. And I've been wrong, I've been down into the bottom of every bottle. These five words in my head scream while we haven't fun yet. Yeah, 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 no, no. Yeah, 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 no, no. It's not like you didn't know that. I said I love you and I swear I still do. And it must have been so bad. 'Cause living with me must have damn near killed you. And this is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you to say sorry. I was waiting on a different story. This time I'm mistaken for handing you a heart worth breaking. And I've been wrong, I've been down into the bottom of every bottle. These five words in my head scream out, we haven't fun yet. Yeah, 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 no, yeah, 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 no, yeah, 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 no, yeah, 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 no.
Okay, I'm going to show the clip of burying the pencil right now. So please see, can you pull up the clips? So back 20 years ago, when we recorded the burial of the time capsule, we didn't have iPhones, boys and girls. So we had something called a VHS recorder. And it was a big box, okay? And it recorded on some film that was in a big box, and then you push the big box into a big box, another big box, and it's called a VCR, and that's how you watch videos. Okay? And you actually used to go to the store and rent videos. Like there was a store called Blockbuster Video, and you went there and you rented videos, and you could only watch the videos that they had in stock, and that was it. All right, so here is our time capsule ceremony from 20 years ago.
I'm putting in the 6th grade. Alexander Bernhardt. I'm sitting in the 8th grade.
I think we're going to pause there because it's a long video. It's about 19 minutes long. We don't have time for that today, but we definitely will figure out a way to get that video up on our website. So boys and girls, that's what you're going to be doing in just a few minutes. Okay, so now, fast forward 20 years later, this happened last week. Yeah,
Star
so here
of our
is
video.
Mr. Pete Henderson unearthing the 2002 time capsule. 20 years later, let's see what we find. Are you videoing there? Yeah, so here is Mr. Pete Henderson unearthing the 2002 time capsule. 20 years later, let's see what we find.
Oh, fiddlesticks. All right. Well, probably shouldn't throw it there since we're going to be digging that thing. I'm going to still. So, oh, that's a rock. You know what? Hold on. If I get down there.
See, this is definitely good. We did this ahead.
We got too much room here. Hold on.
We got a jump over there.
God, it really is. At least we can get down under
What
it.
is it?
Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go.
Yay!
All right, well, there goes.
Yay! Bucket number 1. All right.
Here it is.
Yay.
All right, welcome.
All right, stand by the bucket so we have
I'm going to
Yes.
go lay down and
visual
cry.
evidence of who dug them out.
Yeah, let's get,
Yeah.
And put the picture of us in the next time
We
capsule.
can-
Yes, we will.
That's a great idea.
And
Looks
say,
like
here was the
idea.
last
The
one.
extractors and the barriers.
Eyes open.
Now, let me see. In 20 years,
Well, you need to stop talking. For the
I'm still
picture.
around.
Have the 20-year time capsule from 2002 to 2022. Let's see what we find. Definitely going to require a tool.
I don't think it's a screw. I have this, but I don't know. I almost feel like Pete should do it.
I feel like that 20 years from now,
Did you use the
everyone
gold
will
shovel?
be smart. He lets them hear.
There were 2 gold shovels. I don't know what happened to them.
Oh. So we're going to have to get different lids.
That's all right.
Well,
A second, come on. Come on, nice. Yeah! All right.
I believe the moisture got into there too.
So, looks like we got one of those quarter books. Oh, no, it's a yearbook. Oh, we got a photo here. President Marianne Kugler with Richard D. Latrice, Secretary of Kiwanis Club of Spring Valley, winter 2002. How many custodians does it take?
Well, two to put them in.
Time capsule number 2.
Here it goes. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Maybe I slowed it down.
Items into the new Willow Grove time capsule to be opened up in 2042? Is that possible? Oh my goodness.
Alright, so first group, what do we have?
Okay, so what we're going to do is have the students come up, line up, tell us what they're going to put in the time capsule. Come up to me, talk in the microphone, tell us what they're going to put in the time capsule, and then go to the orange holding alright? Okay, ready everybody? We're going to start. Very exciting. All right, everyone, attention please. Our students are ready to present their artifacts to put in our new time capsule. Adults in the back, I know you're very excited to see each other, but let's listen to the children right now.
Hi, I'm Mario. My home base is Sister Nadia, and our item that we're putting in the time capsule is a Xbox receipt brought in by one of our classmates, Miss Iowa.
Hi, my name is Moses Gonzalez. My home base teacher is Mrs. Herrera. And me and my classmates came up with the idea of putting a USB drive with a video on it. I'm talking about this year.
Hi, my name is Isabella Roman. My home base teacher is Mrs. Honey. And my class and I put a list of all our names and the most popular stuff in 2026. Hi, my name is Alexa Hirsch, and my home base is Miss Donnelly. And we put a TikTok video on USB. My home base is Miss Donnelly, and we put in Hi, my name is Lucy Hickory, and my teacher is Miss Raymond, and my class chose Monkey Space. Hi, my name is Max Sturzo. Hi, my name is Max Sturzo. My teacher is Miss Martin. In our class, play no drama.
Hi, my name is Adrian Downey, and my home base is Miss Howard, and we got to play Exploding Tuesday, me and my class, because it was really fun to do these, and we got to do different like puzzles and stuff. Peggy Winkle, and my home base teacher is Mr. Malley, and our class chose Murder with the Lazy Play. My name is Valerie Tisas and my home base teacher is Sarah, and we chose a distance teacher. Mrs. Valley class 2022, we choose to put a fidget toy in the time capsule to share with the future. This is a toy that we use all the time to help us concentrate and keep us focused. We have many different types of fidgets that we use, but the cake popper is one of our favorites. We also use this fidget for accidents like counting syllables, counting IDs, and playing with other babies in the future. They will have new in school, and this will be an only full memory. My name is Chloe Walsh, and I'm from second class. And we put in a microbox brochure signed by my class and his class. Hi, my name is Matilda Pan, and I'm from Miss Canane's home base, and we put in a bag of toffees.
Hi, my name is David, and I'm a representative in this police class, and our item is a green wiffle ball, which we use for the game Silence and Ball.
Hi, my name is Tyrone. This is a flash drive with a scratch project on it, and the code for the scratch project printed out, which has memories from this school year.
Hi, my name is Leandro Santiago, and my home base is Mrs. Hart, and we put a scholastic called Racing into Space.
My name is Gabriel. I'm from this Willow Grove class, so we put in a sunflower with all the different things we did this year.
My name is John Wall, and I'm from Miss Beartier's class. And I put in a sticker chart and some desk pets in the time capsule.
Funny and we're putting only tickets in the time capsule from 4th to 6th grade.
Hi, my name is Davion Keiko. We're playing time capsule, so Mr. Genoa's class, and we're putting some pennies from 2021 because in the year 2023 they're not going to make pennies.
Hi, my name is Nicholas, and we are doing. I'm in Miss Stewart's class, and we are doing a picture of all the events we done.
Hi, my name is Carter Tolan, and I'm from Mr. Goldsack's class, and I put a Ukrainian flag because it represents a significant war event from 2022. People throughout the world showed support for Ukraine after Russia invaded the country on February 24th.
Hi, I'm Emily, and I came to the teacher is Miss Pesson, and I came to
to represent the class?
represent the class and put this in the, it's called, sand, it's like to release your stress. So, yeah.
Good job, good job.
Hi, my name is Deontay Johnson. My home-based teacher is Mrs. Cruz, and I'll be putting in a Google Classroom photo because we used to do Google Classroom in 2021. This one I'll be putting in the time capsule. Hi, my name is Brandon Flores, and I'm representing this is my class. And today I'm putting in an NR signed t-shirt by everybody in our class. My name is Samantha Roman, and I'm in the first year of class. We are putting in a collage with pictures from this year.
Hi, I'm Addison, and I'm representing Mrs. Ruby's class, and we're putting in a pop-up.
My name is Bonnie, and I'm Mrs. Cruz's class, and I'm putting in a computer this topic.
My name is Madison. My name is Aria Allison, and we're putting in, our class is putting the lunch menus from the 2020 to 2022 school year. So in 20 years, we can look back and see what was served. We wonder what will be served in 2042.
Well, I would like to give all of our students a big round of applause. And your teachers for really putting a lot of thought into their item chosen for the time capsule. And boys and girls, you are now part of history. So I hope that you come back in 20 years. Mark your calendar for June 14th, 2042, so you can help open up the time capsule and talk about all of the artifacts that are in there. So once again, in conclusion, I would like to thank everyone for being here today. Your presence here means so much to all of us. I would like to thank the Time Capsule Committee for their work in making today's ceremony very special. In particular, they are Barbara Conti, Sally Carlamaro, Lori Gessner, Deborah Orlando, Sandra Honigman, Lisa R. Koval, Eileen Robusto, Jen Banky, Chris Grange, and Christine Galisi. Thank you. Of course, I want to thank our secretarial and custodial staff for really helping us behind the scenes and doing so much, and really just making today's event so special. Student government, raise your hand. Thank you, student government, for making our class staff so wonderful. And K-Kids and student government for our refreshments. Thank you so much. And to our music department, thank you so much for the beautiful music. Thank you.
Thank the class of 2002 that came back.
Michael and Eddie will recreate this picture. Mrs. Mitchell gave this to me. And you know, I've been in a lot of schools and cleaned out my office a lot of times, and there are some things that, you know, you kind of say, do I really want to carry this with me? But I don't know, this stuck with me for all these years. All right, so we're going to recreate this history today. Okay. So once again, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Willow Grove, I thank you for your attendance here today and to be part of Willow Grove history. I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon, and please stay to mingle, have some refreshments, and really just enjoy the moment. So thank you so much, everyone, for attending. Thank you.